So now we're going to be learning different ways of selecting text. And selection is very important because if you want to format or make any changes to your document or any text, you have to first of all select that particular section or area you want to effect some changes to. So first of all, we're going to learn how to select a word. One way to do that is to double click on the word. Let's say I want to select the word tutor. So what I'll do is that I will double click on the word tutor, and that is it. Tutor is selected. Another way to select a word is to click and drag over the word, and then once the word is selected, I leave my mouse. And another way to select a word is to click where the beginning of the word is, hold the Control key down, hold the Shift key down, and in this case I'm gonna use my right arrow key. And once I click once, the word is selected. So these are the three different ways you can use to select one word. Now let's say I want to select just one character. Let's say I want to select I alone, just I. Now you can actually click and drag over the I to select the I, or I can hold the Shift key down and then use the right arrow key in this case to select the character I. So that's how to select just one character. Now let's say I want to select a sentence. One way to do that is, okay, let's say I want to select the sentence. I do my best to make sure that my students understand me. What I'm going to do is to hold the Control key down and click on that sentence, and that is it. The entire sentence is selected, and that is perhaps the easiest way to select a sentence. Another way to select this sentence is to click and drag over the sentence. So when I click and drag over the sentence, I can actually select it. Or I can use this Control. I can press down the Control key, press down the Shift key, and then use the arrow keys to select the sentence word by word until I reach the last word in the sentence. Or if I want to select the sentence character by character, I can still do that by holding the Shift key down and using my arrow key. This might be much slower, but it will still get the job done. Alright. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is how to select a paragraph. And notice that in Microsoft Word, a paragraph is noted when you press the Enter key. Once you hit the Enter key, even if it's just one line, the Microsoft Word is going to note that that is a paragraph. So here now, let's say I want to select this particular paragraph. One way to do that is to triple click on any word in the paragraph. And when I say triple click, I mean click 3 times in quick succession. So I'm going to triple click on this to select the entire paragraph. That is it. So you can try it out yourself. Triple click on this one to select the entire paragraph. Now notice that it didn't select these ones. That is because I pressed the Enter key at the end of Office. So Microsoft is noting that this one line is a paragraph. Okay, so that is it. Now another way to select a paragraph is by clicking outside of the margin and dragging down to the end of the paragraph. So I'm gonna click outside of this margin and drag down. So I have selected this paragraph right here. Now, instead of clicking and dragging to select this paragraph, another thing I can do is to double click outside of the margin. I'll double click outside of the margin with my mouse pointer pointing the particular paragraph I want to select, and then outside of this paragraph I'm going to double click right now, and that is it. The paragraph is selected. Alright, so let's say you want to select just one line, irrespective of whether it's a sentence or not. One way to do that is to click outside of the margin once. That selects the line. Let's say, and this is comes in handy maybe when you want to effect some changes to a heading, a one-line heading. Okay, so that comes in handy. You may want to just, since the heading is occupying the entire line, you may just want to click once outside of the margin to select the entire line. Now, another way to select a line is to click at the beginning of that line, hold the shift key down and hold down the down arrow key. The down arrow key. That's gonna select the entire line. And if you keep moving down with the down arrow key, it's gonna select line by line. Now let's say you want to select the entire document. There are three ways to do that. One way to do that is to triple click outside of the margin. Triple click outside of the margin. So when I triple click outside of the margin, my entire document is selected. Another way to do that is to hold the Control key down and press A. That's gonna select the entire document. Another way to do that is to click on Select. Select is under the editing group under the Home tab. When I click on Select, I'm gonna choose Select All. That's gonna select my entire document. Now let's say I want to select a section or group of words, irrespective of whether it's on one line or irrespective of the fact that is a sentence, just some random group of words. Let's say I want to select from Gloria to tutor. What I'm gonna do is to click from the beginning of the place where I want the selection to start. When I click there to place my keyboard cursor there, I will hold down the shift key, go to the end or where I want the selection to end, and then click there. That's gonna select it automatically. And peradventure I want to extend this selection, say no, I don't want to stop at tutor anymore, I want to stop at Microsoft. Then what I'm going to do is I won't release my hand. I'm still going to take my mouse cursor to Microsoft and click there. That's gonna automatically extend the selection. And even if I want to extend it to packages, I'm still gonna click on packages and that will still extend the selection. Another way to select a group of random words, a group of words, not random anyway, is to click from here, let's say I want to select from Gloria to tutor. I'm gonna click from there and then take it to tutor. So just clicking, and by clicking and dragging, I'm gonna just click and drag to tutor. Then another way I can do that is to click from where I want the selection to start, hold the shift key down if I want to select it character by character, or hold both the control key down if I want to select it word by word to make it faster, and then I'll leave it where when I reach the place I want the selection to end. Now let's say I want to select text with similar formatting. You can see that there are some words that are bold here, like such is bold, name is bold, and tutor here is bold. Let's say I want to select only the text with similar formatting like these ones. What I'm going to do is to place my mouse cursor and click on the word that has the formatting I want to select, and then when I place my cursor, when I click on such word, I'll go to select under the editing group under the home tab, and then I'm going to choose select text with similar formatting, and that's going to automatically select just the words with the same formatting. So that's basically how to select text. You can go over it over and over again as much as you want and practice it, and then you can choose the ones that might you feel it's easier for you. And I will see you at the next tutorial.